Welcome back to Vice Grip Garage. Today is day 2 of Hot Rod Power Tour, where we're going to be traveling in our 1970 Cadillac along with thousands of other cars about 200 miles to Dayton, Ohio. Let's get on the road. First stop is always a fuel station. We're actually meeting some friends there today and we're going to be traveling along with them, but let's see how Betty does this morning with a cold start. Give her a few pumps. A couple more. Come on, Betty. You stubborn little devil. Oh, I left my security on.
Oh, you did?
That's my fault. I got a homebrew security system here. We're getting in such a hurry, I forgot about it. And that's why we're firing on one cylinder. I take my coil, move it over to one cylinder, and take that cylinder and move it to where the ignition coil normally goes. And as you can see, it's quite effective. Sorry, Betty. Yeah, that's a little better. All right. To the gas station. Grabbing some fuel, snacks, and something to wet the back neck. We're traveling with Rich and Aaron from the Boss Garage, Aaron and Emily from Flying Sparks Garage, and then our friends from Wire Care are going to be here in a minute as well. So we'll kind of be in a little caravan, and there's just hot rods all over this town, which is surprising because we're pretty far north. But essentially, when we get into the route, there's going to be thousands of cars traveling to the same venue, and it gets really, really fun. It's literally bumper to bumper. See what the oil's telling us today. Oh, it used a little bit, but not a lot. We're still good enough.
You're gonna check mine,
Just leave her be, huh? You can always say it's full if you don't check it. Got a 2012 Silverado here. Oh, just kidding. It's actually a 68 Travelall. This thing is really cool. You don't see these often at all. And he done her up right. Must be the whole, I wonder if it's the whole frame. Looks like it, yep. Set the body on it. Did you just set the body on the frame?
No. I actually sliced the body and put this body, left the floor and everything in the Silverado.
Okay.
So we've got the seat belts, the seats, all the stuff that was.
Interesting. Very cool. All the way from Arizona.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool.
I had to shorten it.
That's fixed. So each day there's a very specific route that you need to follow. You can see today is Norwalk to Dayton. And what this does is it's really cool because it winds you through a bunch of smaller back roads and stuff like that. And it lets you see a lot of the countryside and just kind of go slow and cruise and relax a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more fun. Waiting on the rest of the crew here. They're just coming around the building and then we're gonna hit the highway. So as you can see, we're on the official Hot Rod Power Tour route. And as promised, it's absolutely gorgeous. We've already been through 2 or 3 small towns. We're seeing houses from the late 1800s, early 1900s, lots of farmsteads and stuff. And this is our favorite part of the tour, is just the driving there,
Yeah,
right?
the back roads and seeing all the fun stuff. So
It's
you
really
can
cool,
always
and every
see-
year it changes. And I think where we end is where we start typically the following year.
Yes.
So if you want to do next year, it's probably going to start in Champaigny, Illinois. And then I don't know where it's going to go. West, north, southeast, maybe southeast. I don't know. Have to wait and see, but this is a lot of fun, especially when you got a bunch of friends in tow. And we've already met so many people and made new friends.
And just the first day.
Yeah, just the first day. just pulled into the fairgrounds here. I don't know where to go. There's signs and people, but we're gonna sneak in here. We're actually late, and I apologize to those if you showed up today and we're waiting. It's hot out. My bad. We got caught up in some traffic. How's it going? But we're working our way in here. We're gonna have to figure out how to get into the midway. We got in a smidge late. We're gonna be setting up the tent right here. They're running and grabbing it. Hot Rod's been kind enough to carry that around for wire care, so they're gonna go figure out where that's at, get the tent set up here. And we got awesome folks already coming down. We're gonna get Betty White cleaned up again. She went through gravel, and we did a little grass off-roading, didn't we? Had to turn around a little bit. We're gonna shine the wheels up, get on the dash a little bit, get some of the stuff out of the inside. It is hot today. For day 2, Dayton, Ohio. It is a hot one. We haven't eaten all day and we're just a little bit overheated, so we're gonna scoot out a little bit early, grab something to eat. And now I've got, like, you guys are awesome, I got like 148 meters of air shock hose and 319.4 fittings. One's kind of broke, but that's okay. So I'm gonna crawl into this tonight, get the air shocks fixed up, get the back end of Betty back up off the bump stops, and the ride will be a little bit better tomorrow, which would be great. Well, we made it back to the Motel 6. How many more times did we bottom out, you think?
18.
At least 18. I was gonna say 147, but we're a little off from each other. Anyway, as you can see, Betty, she's just sitting low. And we don't even have the family unit in there. I put out on the Insta ounces if anybody coming today could happen to find an air kit or air repair kit, bring it with them and they'd be a hero. And 3 fellers showed up. One even had a fire extinguisher. That was nice. So we're gonna take this kit here, and we've got maybe 9 minutes of daylight left. Let's see if we could scab in this plastic line. And maybe this has O-rings, probably not. That's fine. We'll use the old ones that are 52 years old. And we're gonna see if we can get this side fixed. The line is busted right here. So I haven't even really looked at the fitting up on the shockulator yet, or the old, you know, air putter inner box. But we're just gonna hope that it works, I guess.
We'll make it work.
And that the fittings line up and everything. Then we can get this aired up a little bit, because I mean, that's just me pushing with my arm. You could see how much movement we got here, and it's getting a little obnoxious. Hopefully the shockulators aren't just blown out now, because we've just been bouncing off the bump stops for We're almost at 1,000 miles, I think.
Are we?
No, 900? I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, that is almost 1,000.
Oh, that's true, I guess. So we got to dig the jackulator out and the jack stand. I think what we'll do is just jam it under here and bring it up enough to where a guy can waller his belly under and get a closer look at what's going on. Wow, this is getting messier by the minute.
I was thinking today we probably should take like 5 minutes and try to
Clean
make
something?
it somewhat.
This is like a 400-pound jack, but should lift an 82-ton land yacht up just fine. Seems to be doing the thing, whatever that is. Should we go?
Yeah.
All right, watch your, I don't know, legs. There we go. We'll leave it on just a little bit. Okay, now, can the guy even see anything? Or is it too late? Oh, it's way up there, of course.
What's this?
Yeah, we're gonna need a light of flashes.
I'll get that light that's in the trunk.
I'm doing something. I don't know what, but it's getting loose. That's good. Also, the concrete is at least 700 degrees Celsius. Oh, this is just a standard fitting. Ah! Ah! So this is pretty interesting. Just snagged this off the shockulator there. Also, you can see a repaint on this. Good news is we do have the right nut fitting. The whatever plugs into the thing. But there's no O-ring on this. So whoever put the original shockulators in, you forgot the rubber O-ring. Thankfully, this kit did come with the O-ring. So when you do these air shocks, make sure you put the rubber O-ring on like that. Then you bring your nut and just finger tight them. If you really ranch on these, get a vice grip on them or something like that, you actually pinch this line off, and you know, it prevents the wind from going into the shock. So I'm going to lace this through, swing her out the back like that, and then we'll snip it off, and I think we'll bring it right into the existing tee. And then we brought two little worthless air pumps that don't do anything, so we're gonna plug that in and watch it not do anything. It's pretty good balance, actually.
That made me
Pretty
laugh.
impressed. And then we'll end up going to a gas station when it's dark and, you know, fight. Safety squats. Oh, I lost it. Where did it go? Oh, it's over here now. Down there. Yeah, the big concern right now is just if these shocks even survived being absolutely bottomed out at least 2,000 times. Oh, plus we went through a ravine today to turn around. We went to the wrong area.
Right.
And that drug stuff and bottomed things out and made some really weird noises I hadn't heard yet. So that's cool.
There was only about 42 people watching when that happened, so.
Yeah, that's fine. They're like, oh, yeah, that is vice grip, definitely.
I swear, like, wherever the chaos is, it's just like, yep, here we are.
I don't know what I'm doing here. There's an old abandoned line here that used to go to the automatic ride control. There's been a lot of questions on that. I think I just got stung by a bee. There's a canister under the hood on the support rail. Looks kind of funky, like a vacuum tube or something. That's actually an air pump for the rear air shocks, and there used to be an auto level, you know, beep boop thing over there. That's been discoed, and then they put these aftermarket, I think they're Napas, I'm not sure. And then we'll, how does the other one run? Oh yeah, just anywhere basically. So I think last time the tail pipe got her because she's a little hot, you know, so let's maybe ease around that. Can a guy? I don't know. I can't see nothing.
Well, I offer the light.
Yeah, and you put it in my pupil. I felt it in my cerebral cortex when you turned the light on. Okay, we're making progress. How's that look?
Yeah.
There we go. And I think it's the perfect length if we just plug this in. You having better luck seeing anything?
Yeah, I can see it pretty good.
All right, finish that up. I'm gonna find, oh, here's a compressor right here. I don't know if this will have enough HPs.
Right.
Yeah, just, you know, snug. We got battery? Oh yeah. We'll see if we can fit this in there. It's not at a 90. And see if it airs them up. Ready to bring it down?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know. Let's go with 30 pounds first, just to see if there's any leaks. There goes the car. See it going up? Big leak up here.
Oh yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah. Great. Okay, go. Okay, go to 50. Sounding good so far.
It's holding at 40 or at 39 right now.
Think we're good. All right, we'll pull that jack out again and then look at the ride height. The height is so much better already, but I'm gonna go a little bit more because again, we're not in it. And then I got 3 kids, and we also have a suitcase that weighs somehow 498 pounds and some other stuff. So I think we want a slight rake so we can bring her down. Rake to bring her down. Now we're actually gonna have something called like ride. Look at that, it's a shock. That's gonna be pretty nice. That's at, I don't know, 70 or something like that. Little machine doesn't really give you accurate reading when it gets into the pressures. But that should work a lot better for tomorrow's ride. We've got like another 160 miles tomorrow or something.
Something like that. It's our shortest ride tomorrow.
Yeah, it's our shortest drive actually. Then it's followed by the longest drive, which is almost 300 miles, I think. I'd have to look at the little fold out, you know, map it later thing.
That's gonna do it for day 2 of Hot Rod Power Tour. Join us tomorrow for day 3 of the Hot Rod Power Tour, where we're gonna be driving 150 miles to Indianapolis with Holly and a bunch of our friends. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so stay tuned.